This ex-boyfriend's thing is messing with my head.
Exes.
Why do you keep saying that? Girl from earlier?
Roxy?
You know this girl?
Oh boy, does she know me.
What is she talking about?
He really doesn't know.
Wait. You and her?
It was just a phase.
Just a phase?
You had a sexy face?
It meant nothing. I didn't think it would count.
It meant nothing?
I was just a little bi-curious.
Well, honey, I'm a little bi-furious!
And welcome to Your Entertainment Ticket. That's yeticket.com, the place on the net to find out what the movies are all about.
That's right, baby.
I'm Alan Darnay with...
I'm Al McGee.
Stephen Leibowitz.
And we're here to talk about Scott Pilgrim versus the world.
The world. You know, I got a little bit confused about that title about versus the world. I mean, what did he go to Japan to fight other people? Did he go to Brazil to fight other people?
I don't know. Why don't you ask the author of the illustrated book it was
from? That's what
from?
confused me. Well, I didn't know anything about the book. I never read anything about that. That confused me. But as I started watching the movie, I kind of understood it. But did I enjoy this movie? Yes, I did enjoy this movie.
Well, you should. It was directed by the same guy who did Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz and what was the other one? I can't remember the other words. But it's really, the structure of this film is brilliant.
It sure is.
It's just brilliant. I don't care about the story. The story's okay, but the structure of the film is breathtakingly beautiful.
Yeah.
Right. If you were to open a graphic novel in this, like, in a bookstore, and if the graphic novel actually move in front of you, it would look like this movie.
Yes, absolutely. And the way they structured the type that goes flying through, the action sequences, the fact that everything folds into each other on this is a visual film from beginning to end. You really have to see it to understand what we're getting at.
But to me, it went back. It kind of made me think of the Batman television series with the type and the different things that they did in the Batman series, the compile and things like that.
No, so much more sophisticated.
Yes, it was
so
more
much
sophisticated.
Integrated
but
into the action.
It reminded me of that somewhat.
Yes, it did. But this way, the way they did it, it's so integrated that it needs to be in the film. It's part of the whole structure of the film. It is actually, as Steve was saying before, taking that illustrated novel and bringing it to life.
A novel, the illustrated novel, you know, that's what they did. They brought that to life, and that's what I really enjoyed about this film, because I kept sitting up there, man, this is a smorgasbord for my eyes.
Well, Michael Cera was good, but the supporting cast around him was great.
Oh yes.
I mean, the little girl Knives. Well, Steve.
Ellen. That was Ellen Wong.
Ellen Wong.
And the love interest, which is Mary Elizabeth Winstead, who plays Ramona, who's all these evil boyfriends are hurt by her.
That's the basic story.
Right.
Mark Webber is in this.
Right. Jason Schwartzman. It's a great supporting cast. I always thought also, besides being a graphic novel, this is also watching a video game come to life.
It was.
Yeah.
Somebody made the statement to me that there was a generation gap about this film, and I kind of agree with it. Because you have to have grown up in that generation where you played games, and you played the dance thing. You know, I forgot what that's called.
I didn't play that part.
No, but that's cool. And if you did that, then you'll understand why all the graphics work, why they integrate into this film, and what it is about this film that makes it so interesting in itself.
Yes, there's a great little inside code. Like, for example, when a bad guy's defeated, he gets coins. And anyone will say, what does it mean, the coins? If you play video games, you understand the coins. And it's a wink to you, so so it doesn't include everyone, but it's still, even if you don't know video games in that way, it's still fun to watch and engage. The director made so many bold choices. Because,
and every one of them worked.
Yes,
every single one of them worked.
It's not based on our world reality, which is fine. It's a great fun because the fight sequences is great because each villain each ex he has to fight all has their own little power, and he has to find different ways to defeat them.
That's
Okay,
right.
so wait.
So it's like it's not. So each sequence is not like one the same as the other. Each one's different.
But wait a minute. Now the deal here you have to understand is Scott Pilgrim falls in love with this girl, Ramona, whose hair keeps changing every 5 minutes.
Yes.
And
that was Mary Elizabeth Weinstein.
Right. And she has all of these ex-evil boyfriends, and they want her, and anybody who gets in front of her, they want to take down. And it just so happens that this nerdy little Scott Pilgrim gets in the way. Only Scott is able to solve every single problem.
Okay, but
there's no problem no, he does. He solves everything, doesn't he?
But the problem I had is that his love interest, she wasn't that fine. She was cute, but I didn't see anything exceptional about her.
You're not a 22-year-old looking at some girl whose hair color changes every 5 minutes.
Okay.
And is bodacious, dresses differently than everybody else, and moves out there on her own.
You're right about that. I didn't. She didn't draw me into her in her characters.
Actually, I disagree. First of all, she had a certain push on. Plus, if you had her like super hot, good looking, then you're adding some kind of she's out of my league part to the movie, which you don't want to get confused with. So I thought if she was too hot, you might say, oh, he has no shot with her, and you're adding some kind of element you don't need.
No. It's the same. It's the old formula: boy meets girl, boy loses girl,
And
boy gets girl.
That's what happened.
And in the end, I don't want to talk about the end.
You have to see the movie
to see the end.
But I love his 17-year-old girlfriend,
Nice.
Oh, I love her.
Ellen Wong was a great supporting, great.
Yeah, I don't know where they found her, but she is wonderful. And it was the whole thing. It's the director.
No, in the hands of another director, this movie could have been
garbage.
Awful. Really could have been awful. I'm not saying no one else could have done it, but this guy, this guy who knows comedy and knows visuals really brought this film to life. And I don't know how it got pitched, because I don't know how you would pitch this movie to an executive.
Well, the guy's made a lot of money with other two films. Of course he got this one done.
But
how many palm trees, Steve?
4.5 palm trees for me.
I agree. 4.5 palm trees.
I'm giving it 4, only because I didn't think the chick was that hot and she'd had a good personality. But everything else, editing, the sound, the music, all that, and the other cast members made this a good film, a great film for me. That's why I'm giving it 4 palm trees. And we're talking about 4 palm trees out of 5.
It's the first time you've rated a film by how hot the girl was.
Yeah. That's not the first time, buddy.
No. First time you admitted it.
Yeah.
Okay, this is your entertainment ticket, the only place online where you get the real info on movies. I'm Alan Darnay with
Al McGee, baby.
Stephen Leibowitz.
And stay with us every day.
And keep watching us all the time, every day, and get us at www.yeticket.com. Your entertainment ticket, yeticket.com. Yeah!
Ciao, babies.
Have you dumped everyone you've ever been with? You've never been the dumpee?
Look, I've dabbled in being a bitch. It's part of the reason I moved here. But I was really hoping to just leave it all behind me.
Hey, lovebirds. We have unfinished business, I and he.
He and me.
Don't you talk to me about grammar.
I dislike you, capiche?
Tell it to the cleaning lady on Monday.
What?
Because you'll be dust by Monday. Because you'll be pulverized in 2 seconds. And the cleaning lady, she cleans up. Dust. She dusts.